What does it take to be a legend in the world of hockey? Is it just about the goals, the assists, or is there something more? What happens when a player comes along destined to change the game, but fate has other plans? Today, we delve into the story of Eric Lindros, a player whose name evokes awe, admiration, and for some, a sense of what could have been. A tale of talent, tenacity, and the toll of playing on the edge. To fully grasp the enigma surrounding Eric Lindros, it is essential to trace back to his early career. Chosen as the first overall pick by the Quebec Nordiques, Lindros was not merely a talented player. He represented a prodigious talent poised to revolutionize the world of hockey. His skills on the ice promised an explosive impact on the sport. However, from the very outset of his career, Lindros was shadowed by controversy, suggesting a complex journey ahead in his professional life. This duality of immense talent and persistent controversy defines the unique and intricate story of Eric Lindros in the world of hockey. Eric Lindros' refusal to play for the Quebec Nordiques and his subsequent trade to the Philadelphia Flyers set a unique trajectory for his career. In Philadelphia, Lindros wasn't merely a player, but a force that brought a new dynamic to the ice. Standing at 6'4" and weighing 240 lbs, Lindros was a formidable presence in the rink. He brought to the game a unique blend of size, skill, and raw physical power. He possessed the ability to outmuscle his opponents while also outplaying them, a rare combination of strength and finesse that was just beginning to be recognized for its potential to shape the game. Lindros was a dominant figure from the moment he started playing junior hockey. He was a player who combined size and speed in a way that was unprecedented. Matthew Barnaby, a fellow hockey player, once said, "If I was going to design one hockey player, it would be Eric Lindros." Lindros was often referred to as a man-child, a testament to his unique blend of youthful agility and mature physicality. Lindros' size and strength, combined with his exceptional skill and finesse, made him a force to be reckoned with on the ice. His style of play was so influential that it changed the way the game was played and understood. In the words of former Flyers president Jay Snyder, Lindros was an opportunity too big to ignore. He was a generational player whose impact went beyond his personal achievements to influence the entire league. Lindros' impact was immediate and profound when he joined the Flyers for the 1992-93 season.
They called it the hit because I tapped Obu in the shoulder really hard. It was a tap, but in the Quebec media, it was a hit.
In his rookie year, he scored 41 goals, had 76 points, and clocked 147 penalty minutes. His performance instantly established him as one of the game's premier power forwards. Despite his remarkable individual numbers, Lindros was never able to bring the Stanley Cup to Philadelphia, a fact that did not diminish his significance or contribution to the game. This impressive performance solidified his position as one of the premier power forwards in the game. His unique blend of size, skill, and physical power redefined the role of a forward in the NHL. Despite his individual success and the remarkable numbers he posted, Lindros was unable to lead the Philadelphia Flyers to a Stanley Cup victory. However, this in no way detracted from his significance or contribution to the game.
It's an honor to be here, but just standing here, it takes an entire team to work it, and I'm proud that in Philadelphia we've got the ownership that's A+.
Lindros was a game changer, a player who brought a new dynamic to the ice and redefined the concept of what a hockey player could be. Upon joining the Flyers, Lindros soon formed an effective line with fellow players Mark Recchi and Brent Fadique, known as the Crazy Eights. This line, named after the players' jersey numbers 88, 8, and 18, proved to be a formidable force in the league. Recchi set a franchise record for points in a season with 123, while Lindros scored 41 goals in just 61 games. Even though Lindros could not bring the Stanley Cup to Philadelphia, his impact on the Flyers and the NHL at large was indelible. His impressive performance in his rookie year, coupled with his continued consistency and skill on the ice, firmly established him as a force to be reckoned with. His ability to outmuscle opponents while also exhibiting finesse and skill was a rare combination that redefined the game. During the 1996-97 season, Lindros' impact was evident as he scored 79 points in just 52 games, a career high. Despite having a tense relationship with his coach, Terry Murray, Lindros helped lead the Flyers to the Stanley Cup Finals. However, the team struggled defensively, and they were ultimately defeated by the Detroit Red Wings. Despite this setback, Lindros' contribution to the Flyers and the game of hockey remained significant. Lindros' playing style, as exhilarating as it was to watch, came with its own set of challenges. His physical, aggressive approach to the game, combined with his size and strength, made him him a formidable opponent but also increased his susceptibility to injuries. This often led to him missing crucial games and affected his performance during key moments. Yet, despite these challenges, Lindros's influence on the game of hockey was undeniable. His combination of skill, size, and physical power brought a new dimension to the game, making him one of the most memorable players in the history of the NHL.
Strap on the skates, go out and play. You get hurt, you heal, you get back out and play. All this other stuff is really frustrating.
Eric Lindros's career was characterized by its exceptional brilliance, but also by its fragility. His playing style, which made him a superstar, also made him vulnerable. Lindros was known for his physicality on the ice, but the very aspects that made him a force to be reckoned with also made him susceptible to injuries, particularly concussions. At the time, the term concussion was not as widely understood or taken as seriously as it is today, but these injuries began to cast a shadow over Lindros's career. Lindros was an imposing figure in the ring, standing at 6'4" and weighing 240 lbs. His style of play was aggressive and physically demanding. Unfortunately, this also made him prone to injuries, particularly concussions. In the late 90s and early 2000s, the understanding and treatment of concussions were not as advanced as they are now. These concussions began to take a toll on Lindros, affecting his performance and eventually leading to the premature end of his career. The hits that Lindros absorbed and those that he delivered were beginning to have a cumulative effect. Each concussion, each injury began to chip away at the aura of invincibility that surrounded him. As he continued to play, the risk of further injury increased, casting a shadow over his career.
But I was not going to play for that person and chose not to, and that's my right to choose. It wasn't saying no to the people, it was saying no to one particular person who ran the team.
Lindros's playing style, while exhilarating for fans to witness, was taking a toll on his health as the medical world's understanding of concussions grew. So too did the realization of the risks Lindros was taking every time he stepped onto the ice. Today, we know much more about the long-term effects of repeated concussions and the risks associated with returning to play too soon after a head injury. Unfortunately, during Lindros's playing years, this understanding was still in its infancy. Then came the 2000 Eastern Conference Finals, a moment etched in the annals of hockey history. Lindros, already battling multiple concussions, faced off against the New Jersey Devils. It was a game he should never have been playing in. 7 minutes into the game, the unimaginable happened. A hit by Scott Stevens, one of the most feared defenders in the league, left Lindros down on the ice. This wasn't just a hit, it was a symbol of the end of an era. The hit marked the beginning of the end for Lindros's time with the Flyers and his stature as an NHL superstar. The subsequent years saw him battle to regain form, but the invincibility he once held was gone.
Until I couldn't fall asleep and I couldn't really move, and I got up and I just laid in the bathtub all night. And I didn't roll over, and it propped me up, and it kept me warm.
Lindros's story is more than just a tale of a fallen hero. It's a narrative that forced the NHL to confront the reality of concussions and player safety. His career, both its triumphs and tragedies, changed the game forever.
Their kid, but looking out for other kids on the ice, and that's a big, whether they ice the pitch, whatever the case may be. And that's a big component of it.
Eric Lindros, a player of immense talent and potential, a symbol of what could have been. His legacy is not just in the records he set or the games he dominated. It's in the lessons learned from a career that shone brightly, yet burnt out too soon. As we look back on the career of Eric Lindros, we are reminded of the fragility of greatness, the price of playing with fire, and the enduring spirit of a player who, for a brief moment in time, redefined what it meant to be a hockey superstar. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the highs and lows of Eric Lindros's remarkable career. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.